Well,
Happy Pride Month!
happy Pride Month!
Ooh, ooh.
Whoop, whoop. We have only been releasing episodes in the month of June and have not mentioned it yet.
Yeah. Well, there's just like so much going on that it's.
So much going on. So please forgive us. We are
Didn't mean
major
to offend
allies
anybody.
of the LGBTQ community. So throwing that out there. And also, today, we happen to be recording our podcast on the day the Supreme Court delivered their historic victory for LGBTQ people that, and this is from NPR, the federal law bars sex discrimination in employment for all LGBTQ employees. I need to start figuring out how to say that acronym. But anyway.
LGBTQ, yeah.
LGBTQ, I don't know why. The G and the B kind of get me.
Well, the same thing as when I say rivalry. I can't say it. I can't say it.
You're nailing it.
So I just go rivals.
Rivals, woo!
But yeah, the fact that it's taken this long for that to pass is ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And remember the fact that there is a conservative majority in the Supreme Court. And so no one really thought this would pass, but Justice Neil Gorsuch, I believe, and John Roberts were the ones who joined the other four liberal justices. And
I think that's amazing.
So, well, it's really cool. Well, I actually read, of course, not the closing statements or whatever they call it in their fancy court language.
Final thoughts.
Yeah. What do they call it? Dissent. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, Gorsuch was like, listen, y'all, like the whole like sex discrimination we did back in the 60s, whatever case that was passed, I can probably look it up. Essentially, he kind of said the point of, well, if we're going to look at sex discrimination, then when something happens against a woman, like from a man, then what's the difference if it's like man against a man or something, like harassment?
I mean, it's an issue because with one of my jobs that I have, I'm not even going to say the place of, so it kind of stays anonymous, but the person in charge of me was a woman and she was sexually discriminating against us women.
Yeah. Which is,
so it's, so I think like all aspects, like discrimination of the sexes is not just man to female, female to male. It's also like man to man, female to female.
Right. And then the last thing I'll say about the actual dissent was, all these like religious people being scared that like their religious freedoms are going to be infringed on because, heaven forbid they can't ban like a gay person from working at their bakery or whatever. And he said the Religious Freedom Restoration Act of 1993 could act as a super statute, and that may offer a potential lifeline to employers who object on religious grounds to hiring gay and trans individuals. So, like, there is a loophole around it, but nonetheless, major ass victory today. Very, very happy for the queer community and everyone.
LGBTQ community and everybody.
Yep.
I'm 100% happy because there was like when I went to Purdue, my first friend was someone who was gay. And I think today, I still think he's a wonderful person.
Yeah.
And I joined a club and, it was a big LGBTQ community. And I love it. I love them.
Yeah.
From a person who says she doesn't like people, I love them. I'm always like, oh my gosh, I love them. They're so great. But I genuinely, like, I've never had a bad experience.
Yeah.
With any of that.
Yeah. And since we're both athletes, sometimes you do certain sports and you just kind of end up like playing with lesbians. I mean, to be quite frank,
softball, when I was there was a whole bunch.
Yeah. And then I did rowing. I actually met more queer friends through rowing than I did in softball, which I think a lot of people would find to be weird. But I mean, I've gone to 2 like lesbian friends already, or weddings. So
it's awesome. It's honestly amazing. Yeah, I think there was a point in time where like the majority of my friends were a part of that community, and I was just like for one, like you and I met at a drag show.
That's
You and I met at a drag show. That's how our friendship started, was at a drag show.
And I thought you hated me.
I thought you hated me.
Oh my God.
I was just sitting there. I was like, oh my gosh, like she probably thinks I'm annoying.
No, you weren't talking. I don't know. Because you have such a quiet demeanor, if people don't know you, you kind of give off a little bit of a bitchy vibe. And so that's what I was getting that night. And I was just like, oh my God, Katie hates me, blah, blah, blah. And then our mutual friend had to be like, no, she doesn't hate you. She's just quiet.
Yeah, I'm very, very quiet.
You are.
And that's why it's funny, because now you're like, I can't believe you're shy, Katie. I'm like, I actually am very shy. That's why I was just like, I'm in my own little like burrow, like, but that's funny because people say that I give off that vibe because my, William, he didn't like me because of that. Like, he's like, oh, she's a bitch, all that stuff, because I'm very sarcastic and
you are,
and I'm witty.
Yes.
Which usually people love or they hate.
Yeah. Well, I grew to love it. I had to get used to you. And then I
try to like balance it out. I try not to be so strong with all that up front because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable about it. But I can't help being quiet. But people still talk to me, even though I admit that vibe. People will come up to me and they just, oh my gosh, hi, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine. Just leave me alone. Oh gosh. Yeah. What about that ice thing?
Oh yeah. So the other big thing that happened today, okay, hold on. I didn't actually read any articles, I will have to admit, but I did save a headline. I'm reading this
at work all day, so I've not read too much about stuff. Unfortunately, usually that's my before bed. I'll read everything.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you the headline in case.
Okay.
Of course, by the time this podcast comes out, it'll be a week late. But the Supreme Court just denied the administration's attempt to force local law enforcement to do ICE's bidding. So that's like really nice, especially right now with the BLM movement and, trying to look out for all of our people of color. And I don't know what to say. It just like makes me really happy that even with Trump in office, like good things are still happening. So
yeah, we'll see. As long as people vote, then things will definitely start to change. It literally takes, I saw a video, it will take you 30 seconds to sign up to vote and get everything ready. That's all it takes.
Yep. You basically just have to give your zip code, well, like your address, confirm that you're 18, and that's it.
I'm 15.
Yeah, you are definitely 15. I'm sorry, you can't vote.
Yep.
I'm so sorry about your luck, Katie. Maybe in 4 years.
Maybe.
But not this year.
Yeah. You were telling me about that. And then something that was completely shocking about all of this was the fact that Twitter blew up. And it was like was it this last week? Or the week before that? I can't remember. But Drew Brees' statement about the whole Black Lives Matter thing was pretty upsetting.
Yep. It was.
Especially from 2 Purdue alums.
Well, so I personally am a New Orleans Saints fan simply because Drew Brees is there.
Yeah.
Like I've gone to see him play twice and I was like really proud to be like, yeah, I went to Purdue, like Drew Brees went to Purdue. Of course, no one down in New Orleans like gives a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's also like, I know a lot of people don't know this, but he is like the pride and joy of Purdue.
Of Purdue. Literally every opening statement, ceremonies, football games, they always talk about the cradle of quarterbacks or whatever.
Yeah, cradle quarterbacks.
And they're always talking about it. They have like, don't they have like a building or something?
Yeah, the academic center that's right across from the football stadium is named after Drew and his wife.
Yeah. So like that, he is such an intricate part of Purdue, and like going through Purdue, it's like Drew Brees, like he is the shit.
He's almost like the Texas Jesus, essentially. I know that's like a terrible way to put it, but he's from Texas.
It's like going to Alabama and it's like Roll Tide.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like you Roll Tide. Everyone loves it. Roll Tide. That's what you say. For us, it's Drew Brees.
And so to see the comments he made about essentially just not standing up with his fellow teammates, his black teammates, was completely disheartening. And his apology afterwards was just kind of like your basic run-of-the-mill apology.
It was basically like scripted.
Yeah.
And it was annoying.
Yeah. It was really disappointing, and now I can't really stand behind him anymore. Like I don't want to do the whole I personally don't want to do the whole cancel culture thing, because he has done so many good things for Purdue, but also I find it incredulous that he would say something like that when
I think it's very insensitive, because especially being in the industry that he is in, it's a very highly populated community of like African Americans and stuff like that,
right?
And to me, when I read it, I mean, I don't play football, so of course my opinion is going to be very different, and I've read a lot about the differencing opinions. It was almost like a slap to the face to his teammates. And I know what he was trying to say, but he didn't say it correct. If he was trying to be like, I support the BLM movement, but I don't support the discrimination of the flag, it could be said completely different. Because you have to be supportive. You're your teammates are like your family. And if you're going to be disrespectful for your family, then they ain't going to have your back.
Exactly.
They're just not going to do it.
Exactly.
And that reporter, did you hear about the reporter?
No.
She was just like, he's just like, I think she was like, he was a Christian guy. He's right to have his opinion and stuff. And it was LeBron James, when he said something, she was like, why don't you just dribble a ball? Athletes shouldn't be in politics. And then, Drew Brees says something and she's defending him.
Oh.
I'm like, I smell a hypocrite in the room.
I mean, are we surprised though?
My spidey senses are telling me a hypocrite's around.
The tinglies are strong.
I was dumbfounded. I was like, what did you just say? Excuse me?
Excuse me, what?
Do you want to repeat that to me?
Do you want to say that again?
In a different language?
Class? Yeah.
Maybe I'll understand it better.
Right? Oh my God.
But it was so bad.
And that's just that's just a clear defending of white people. And anyway, I'm not here for it. But
there was a lot of people that talked about, and they're just like, I'm over Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Over it.
Well,
and I'm disappointed.
Go ahead.
So no, I'm just disappointed about it.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, it's like, I could keep trying to fight to defend him, and I really don't want to, but also he's going to retire anyway from football. So which is a shitty way to look at it. So I don't know where I'm trying to go with this.
Well, I'm just hoping
It
that
just really bums me out, like hardcore.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get a really awesome another quarterback or something, or a really awesome player. It doesn't have to be a quarterback to go through Purdue, and then we can have, something else. And
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Honestly, I'm surprised that we don't have other people that we talk about, because we always usually just talk about Drew Brees. What about the other players?
I feel like the only other player we really talk about is like Robbie Hummel.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I don't even think he plays anymore. I think he just does basketball commentary.
Yeah, I don't think he does play anymore.
Well, yeah, because he kept getting injured.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there are defensive linemen who have gone to play for the Patriots and like were on NFL Super Bowl champ teams. But no one ever cares about the linemen because they're not the star of the show. That's why we all like clung on to like Robbie Hummel and like Drew Brees, because they're like stars of the show.
Well, that sucks, because you can't have a star of the show if you have no one who's going to get your back.
Right.
Like, they are messing up their knees.
Yes.
Like, you see all the linemen have those knee braces because they are trying to hold somebody equal or more to their weight.
Yes.
Back. While the quarterback sets up the play, observes everything, and gets it to the wide receiver.
Yeah. And if you're shitty to your offensive linemen, then they can just break the line and let the defense like tackle your ass. So
yeah,
like,
they can just step aside.
Yeah. So I'd be careful. But anyway,
I'm interested to see just how the rest of this kind of plays out, because I might be over. I think I might be over the whole Drew Brees thing.
Yeah,
it's just disappointed. I'm really disappointed on how he said things.
Same.
And his apology was, I could probably come up with a better apology written in complete garbage in the middle of the night off of 4 cups of coffee.
Knowing you would actually write a better apology. So,
and I'll use the same monotone voice to deliver it.
Your specialty.
My specialty. I don't use inflections.
Oh my God. Something you're really good at.
God. And it's sad that it took me till like 2 years ago. Not even 2 years ago. I'd say a year and a half ago to realize that I am monotone.
Yeah. You never really realize your own voice, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's always like, it's usually an internal monologue. So like, you don't.
No wonder why I was boring. No wonder I never listened to myself. Because it literally wasn't until we started recording that I was like, is that really my voice?
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow. No wonder why people don't like to talk to me.
People like Katie. Talking to you.
It's like, no, Katie, you're a bitch.
You're not a bitch. Anyway.
We kind of went through those topics pretty quick.
We did. I thought we would like hang on to some of them, but like I really didn't have, because I like
There's
didn't
not
read
too much to say. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't read the article for the ICE thing. I just read the headline and I was really happy about it. And I just wanted to mention it.
But, yeah. And it's hard because a lot of people are talking about it, and most of our opinions that we have said have been said. So It's just people hearing the same thing over and over again, and we ain't about that life.
We ain't about that life.
We'll express our opinion, and then we'll put that down nice and neatly.
Put it down in a nice little pile. Put it in the closet.
That's it.
Well, no, actually, come out of the closet.
Mm-hmm. It's Pride
folks.
Month. Yeah, we're
Pride
coming
Month,
out of the closet.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
Closets are only for coats and vacuum cleaners.
And you know what an interesting thing is that I found out myself, and our mutual friend brought it to my attention, and I didn't realize that this was a thing, to be demisexual.
I've heard of it.
You know what that is? Yeah.
I do, actually.
So I'm demisexual. Have I ever told you that?
No.
Yeah. So I'm demisexual, straight demisexual.
Shit, bro. Well, okay. Since you're coming out to the public, which by the way, I'm very happy that you told me. Thank you.
And people that don't know what demisexual is, it's basically like for me, I don't get those physical attractions. I don't establish an attraction to somebody unless I have a connection with them.
Like an emotional connection.
Yeah, an emotional connection. So you can be like, oh my gosh, what do you think about this person? I'm like, they're a guy.
Yeah.
They have 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth. But I'm so big on like the atmosphere, how people talk to each other, and like how they carry themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I feel comfortable, then we talk. And then if I feel like we're connecting, then I'll start to find you attractive.
Yeah. Which I found that really interesting when I did find out about it, that was a thing. But honestly, it kind of makes sense that people would be like that.
I always thought something was wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't know it was a thing until I was in college. I thought something was wrong with me because people were like, oh my God, that guy's so hot. And I'm like, yeah, so
he's
hot.
A sack of flesh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I've never experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
People just looking at somebody and just think they're so hot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an opinion. When I see guys, I don't have an opinion. I just see them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Which I find incredibly fascinating. And but I mean, at least you like were able to kind of put a label on it, so that way it's like easier to describe to people.
Yeah, and I have to really thank the person that actually brought that out, because I didn't know, and she told me.
Yeah.
She's like, I think you're this. And I was like, I don't even know what that is. And I looked it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. Because you could be demisexual, bi, demisexual, straight, and I'm demisexual straight.
Mm-hmm.
I like guys, but I'm demisexual.
Yeah. That's like really cool.
Yeah.
You were to find that out about yourself.
Yeah. And in terms of Pride Month, I am now very proud of that.
Yay! Katie, a proud demisexual. I love it.
I am.
I love it.
Doesn't mean I don't get nervous when I meet new people. Like I will, like if I'm around a guy, like yeah, I'll still get nervous. That's because I have social anxiety. So
So listen up, boys. If you're ever meeting Katie for the first time, she doesn't have jitters talking to you. It's just social anxiety.
Yeah, I'm just really anxious around people. I just go, yeah. And then I'll just start running my mouth and I'm like, cool. All right, I'm good.
Yes.
Then I'll just sit there and I will be quiet for a little bit longer.
Oh, is Dustin here?
Yeah.
Dustin's here.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. I thought that was something along the lines of what's going on today. Well, going on this month.
I love it.
Okay, thanks. Okay, bye.
Fuck you.
That's rude.
Hey, Dustin, come say hi.
Dre says, come on, say hi.
Don't be a dirty little bitch.
She says you're a dirty little bitch and you like to smell your own farts for fun.
Oh, Mom's calling me, so decline.
Did you seriously just decline,
Yeah,
Mom?
I did. I'm busy. I was taking a Snapchat.
Oh,
hi.
Oh, hi. You made the
How are you? What?
I am so good, and I was better before you came, but I'm still okay.
Oh, man. I missed you too, Dre. I heard that manly ass burp you did. It's in the intro.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, it's adorable. You get
keeping the charm flowing at all times.
10 out of 10. Literally, I dropped my panties instantly.
I know. Those little red lacy ones I gifted you.
I know. Yes. That has the
Those?
hole right in the butt. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh my God. Crotchless too. Listen.
I know, man.
Rock
It goes great with
them.
my assless chaps.
But
All right, bye, Dre.
It really accentuates your ass. Okay, bye, Dustin.
That's funny.
Anyway, so our first guest was Dustin.
Yeah, that's my baby brother.
Yes.
And by the way, you guys did hear me yell out at him. That's because that's just how we greet each other. We don't really mean it.
You mean it.
I do, but they don't need to know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so
all
exciting
right.
things. And now
exciting
everybody
things.
knows Now everybody knows I'm demisexual.
I know, but I love it.
Yeah, that was honestly one of the best things for me to figure out, because I thought I really did think something was wrong with me. And I was like, why can't I have those connections that people do? And so it was like, it was really hard because that was around the time that I was having a lot of issues mentally. So it's like, oh, this fucking sucks. And then once I figured that part out, so much weight was off my shoulders. And I was like, nothing is wrong with me. This is normal. People have this same type of mindset as me.
Yeah.
And it's freaking awesome.
It's freaking awesome. And, you know, it's great that you're just like not slobbering all over other people. And I mean, that's not what it's about. And that's kind of great, because then it kind of leads you to have more stronger like relationships built on like emotions, and you're not just having these like, you know, relationships like built just because like you find someone super hot and attractive, and then it could be like a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but that also makes it kind of hard, because for me, like, because I built something off of like a connection.
Yeah.
If it hurts a lot more when I find out that that connection was a lie.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't have the like, oh, we're physically attracted to each other, because that's never big into it all. It's always like, I have to be emotionally connected to you. Once that emotion is gone, and it makes me feel cold-hearted and stuff, and it makes people perceive me as like a terrible person. But once that emotional connection is gone, there's nothing tying to me to you anymore.
Yeah.
And then people were like, oh my gosh, but what of all the stuff you've been through? I was like, yeah. And I mean, I have a special place for them, but I rely so much on that emotional connection. Like, it means everything to me. And if that's gone, then there's nothing left for us.
And then you could also look at it as a positive, as it's easier to break off relationships that you don't want to be in.
Oh yeah, it sucks. It sucks for them, for the other parties, because I've never dated somebody else who's also demisexual, so they don't understand what it feels like. And then they call me cold-hearted because I'm just like, I'm sorry, I just don't have a connection with you anymore. They're like, you know, they blow off the handle. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say. It's just, I am functionally different than people. And that makes it great, because then I don't, like, for guys, like if they're jealous and stuff, you won't see me checking out another guy, because I won't. Because what's the point? I mean,
literally, Katie does not have commitment issues. The best as they come.
So one part about dating a demisexual, you will not catch us checking out other guys or girls or whatever your preference is.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do it for us. So we're just going to be focused on the person we have a connection with.
That's so cool. Like, that's just like one less thing to have to deal with in a relationship, you know?
I know.
I mean,
so now everybody knows. So hit me up. Just kidding.
Girl, don't just say it like that when I'm drinking coffee.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get DMs, and
Listen, you should get those DMs. I realize it's hard to get emotional connection over a DM, but
oh god, that's the worst. But that's also good about online dating, because it's just like, oh gosh, I'm like, some guy's like, oh, I'm 6 foot something, and blah blah blah. I'm like, cool
story, bruh.
I'm pocket sized and I play video games.
Literally every man's dream. So go on.
Oh gosh.
Oh shit.
I guess back on the topic on ourselves.
Yes, talk to ourselves.
Interesting question to ask. You wanted to ask today.
Yes. So I really liked how we had that question last week. We asked each other. So I wanted to ask you, what are 2, maybe 3 things that you're good at, that like, you know, you're good at?
And you can tell me
Okay.
if I'm wrong. But we kind of talked about it.
We did. And the first
yeah. Go ahead.
Well, the very first thing I thought for you was you're really good at art. Like you're very naturally gifted. In case people didn't know, all the artistic stuff we do for this podcast, Katie does. Because I'm sort of artistic, but not really. So I really appreciate it like when other people are. So like I really appreciate the art that you do. So.
I think it's nice, even if you're not like, you can't draw or something like that. Mm-hmm. You at least understand the art when I'm talking about stuff and I have like this idea. And if I rough sketch it, then you're like, you can see what I mean.
Yes.
I don't have to be like super specific because you know it's a sketch and be like, okay, and I can do this, and you can kind of imagine what I'm trying to do, and you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, and then I also just like want to be supportive of your vision. So
yeah.
But yeah,
and you're pretty creative on like, like when I do the music stuff and I'm trying to like sync the music and trying to do like the different type of like pitches and try to balance out the pitches, you help out a lot on that. I'm like, what do you think about this? And you're like, oh yeah, it's really good, I like the fade here, and then you do that. So I think you're pretty creative on like the music aspects too.
Thanks. It's more of, I know what I like because I've listened to so much music that I know what I like, and in order, like I could never make music personally. Yeah. I mean, I took piano lessons, but I mean, like, you were like, okay, here's this like base non-royalty like music we have, and then you built off of it and made it dope. So like that kind of shit I can't do. But
got it. It took me, you don't know how long I sat there like listening to music for to figure out which beat I like and which beat to cut it with. I was sitting at the table for 2 hours just trying to find different beats and stuff, and finally I found an actual song that had every specific beat I wanted in one song, and I went boom. That's
the one.
I picked it. And then the other one, you said that I liked, I pick up things pretty quickly.
Yes, you do.
So like, for example,
I feel like it still goes along with like the art thing. I mean, it's like if you're asking for like a specific thing, like I can't think of one right now. But
I think it goes for the fact like, so if we go off of like sports,
I think sports was where I was trying to go with that.
Like generally, if you ask me to play a sport, I'll play, and I can usually do pretty decent at it no matter what. There's some sports like I've never really done golf, so I might be a little uncomfortable with that at first, but if you give me like an hour, I probably will be decent at it.
Yeah. And I guess this is a really random memory. Back when we still all lived at Purdue, and that one night where we tight-roped in Memorial Hall, and like you actually did a really good job with it. And I don't remember if you had done it before, but
I did, and then I broke my ankle, and then I lost all proprioception in my ankle. So I was like, man, I don't even know if I can do it anymore.
And you did.
And I'm not like as good as I used to be because I can't I don't have the balance back in that leg. But I still enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just like a random memory I had. Is there like is there like a random, like super random talent that you have? Or like no one would expect?
I'd have to say, I think it's like going off of the picking up things really easily. I can watch something be done usually once or twice, and I can do it.
See, that's so like cool.
When I cook, I can literally do the recipe once, and then I can just kind of wing it from there after that. Yeah. And then I just kind of build everything off of it. I've never taken like an actual cooking class. Like, you take the home ec classes in school, but I never done anything like crazy. Like, I went to culinary school.
I went to Cordon Bleu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
no, that's dope.
Usually, or like, I think another thing, I guess, going off of like picking things up easily, I have like this intuition with people. And no matter who I talk to, I can find a common ground with them.
And that's actually a really valuable skill to have.
And we were talking about this earlier. I call myself a casual hobbyist because I try so many different things. Like, I crochet, I'm trying to knit now. I paint, I draw. I'm going to do spray painting art here soon with a friend. I've done skydiving stuff. So it's like all these different things. One of them somebody has done, and we can literally sit there and talk.
Yeah. You do dabble in a lot of different things. Like, you've done a lot of things in your life, and you've tried a lot of things. And so that is really cool that you can like relate to people on like that kind of level. Like, once we get past the monotone bitchy stage, which you're not a bitch, it just seems like
Yeah, no, it's just like nobody wants to take the time to talk to me because they have those preconceptions that I am. But actually, if you talk to me, I'm really not that bad.
You're really not. You're actually a pretty dope human being. So
I'm just incredibly sarcastic.
Yeah.
So it just sounds like I'm bitchy, but I'm just like, no, I'm just going to stick my finger in the socket and hope it just fries my hair straight.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Sarcasm.
Sorry.
Sarcasm.
So sorry. My natural language is sarcasm. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I love it. Anybody who can be sarcastic with me, I will have a field day because things don't hurt my feelings.
You really don't. It is hard to offend you.
Yeah, because if things start to try to like actually offend me, I have this really good way of this not being able to hear things anymore. I'm very good at blocking things out.
I love that.
I've sat on the couch and Dustin has had like conversations with me, and I will just be like, He's like, "Are you listening to me?" I'm like, "No."
Freaking boss ass move.
All right, like, Dre.
Okay, my turn. Ball's in my court.
Passing it to you. Chest pass.
Chest pass. I'm catching it, going for the layup.
You better.
Easy shot, right?
Yeah, it better be.
Well, sometimes I would still miss a layup. So anyway, I guess if you were to ask me what I'm actually good at, I've got two things that are like useful slash not useful. But when we were talking about this, like before we started the podcast, you mentioned motivation. Yeah. And I kind of thought of myself as like not being that motivated, like especially during grad school, because like I procrastinated a shit ton. Like, it was bad.
I mean, we all kind of do a little bit. I'm really bad at it though.
Yeah. Well, my procrastination was to the point where a 2.5 to 3 year project took me 4.5 years to finish. So like that was not great. But then I kind of started thinking about it, and then I was actually really good at time management and motivation every time I was super busy and like had a full schedule. So like you find that a lot with student athletes, is that they find that time management because they don't have the time to dick around. And I've kind of found that rhythm again, like now that I'm an adult. And I do actually have like a little bit of a social schedule during the week. And so it keeps me, since I edit this podcast, I want to make sure that I give it to you in plenty of time so we can both review it before it goes up. And, I like having a little bit of a schedule, and then that makes me motivated.
Yeah. And I like, ever since I've known you, you were always like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. And for me, I'm just like, I'm going to go cuddle in my bed by myself. I'm going to take naps.
Yeah.
I'm in a serious relationship with my bed. And then you're like,
It's,
I'm going to hit the gym and like all this
mhm.
stuff. And then you're getting things done X, Y, Z. And then I'm like, wow, you were so
Yeah.
motivated. And that's why to me, I was like, you actually are pretty motivated to do stuff.
Yeah, I
And then
am.
here's me over there like, I'll get there.
It'll get done eventually. These abs will come at
I
some
know.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I break my routine, then I go, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, how about next week? I'm just not feeling it today.
It'll be done at some point in my lifetime before I die.
I mean, obviously not like the important things like bills and whatever, all that stuff. I mean,
Right.
yeah, those get done, managed really well. But I mean, talking about like extracurricular stuff.
Yeah. I guess to finish out like the point, like I have noticed that my friends, including you, make comments about how good I am about staying up on the gym and stuff like that. I don't actually have a membership right now, so I'm not like with the whole COVID thing. I kind of let my membership lapse.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah. Well, where I'm living, we're actually getting a surge. So it's actually a really good thing I didn't, because there's like a certain factory, and they're kind of starting to get a surge. And I've heard people at the gym, like they say I work at such and such factory. So I'm going to wait a while to go back. But yeah, I mean, what was it, like 3 weeks ago? I kind of told myself, I was like, you need to stop being lazy and you need to go on walks like after work. And like, I've been going on walks after work a minimum of 3 times per week.
Yeah, I know. I texted you. You're like, hey, I'll do when I get home. I'm on a walk. I'm like, I walked to my bathroom. In my car.
To the kitchen.
I walked to get a snack. I mean, I walk Einstein, but he's just as crazy as I am.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
He's a husky. He's got to get that energy out.
But he's old now. He doesn't do that. When he was a puppy, though, I thought I was gonna die, because I have phases where I'm like incredibly motivated and I want to do things, and I'm like, I got this energy, but most of the time I'm really relaxed, calm.
Yeah,
enjoying.
You were very laid back. But for me, it's like it became more of like this is the last point. All I'm saying is just like, I'm getting old and I'm still young, but like my body, I'm feeling it. And so I need to start.
You're feeling yourself. Yeah.
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling, I'm just trying to be a little bit more health centric, especially since my diet shit. So I'm like, okay, let's like walk.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah. But the two like useful / non-useful things is, one, if you ever have a knot in your necklace or like a chain, like hit me up. I get that shit untangled in like a reasonable amount of time. Like I'm really good at it. Like no one really wears long necklaces anymore, but when we all used to back in like 2013, like I was your gal to help you out. And then the other thing is like I make really good mixed drinks. So
I was a bartender, so and you make good mixed drinks. I said I was even the bartender and you make good mixed drinks.
I don't know why. I'm just really good at eyeing proportions and also still making them strong and tasty. So, I just have to dump most of the bottle of rum with like a little bit of a mixer because you're really easy.
I just have a high tolerance. I'm sorry. It's literally like it's like 3/4 booze, 1/4 mixer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just enough for the color.
I remember when you were living in San Diego and we would like have nights where we're like, we're gonna drink, and watching you make your own drinks like gave me a heart attack. I'm like, how are you not dead? Like, but yeah, I was making little baby bitch drinks and I would get drunk faster than you would. So and I'm double your size. So it's impressive.
I have a very high tolerance.
You do.
And like my tolerance is low right now. And I still have that very high tolerance. It sucks because as I'm getting that buzz, most of the people I hang out with are lightweights and they're already drunk off their ass at that point.
Sorry.
So I'm like, all right, pound some shots.
Pound.
Try not to eat anything so it actually hits quicker.
Yo, right? Oh my God. Like never
like
pee.
Oh yeah, because I'm a snacker, so you'll just see me like snacking on
Crazy.
something.
Yeah.
I don't eat full meals, I snack.
Hey, you know what? We all have different eating habits.
It's true. I'm getting better at that. I'm getting better.
You are.
Because I was at work, so I had like a turkey sandwich and an apple and a big thing of water.
Damn, epitome of health. Did you like put peanut butter on that turkey sandwich?
Yeah.
Yup. Knew it.
Yep.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, what? I was gonna put cheese and I was like, feeling my peanut butter today. So I got my apple.
PB&T. Nice.
Put my apple in there, filled up my giant water bottle full of water. Had my sandwich.
Little Sammy.
And that was enough, and I've been full ever since.
All right.
Do you want to do something spontaneous?
Let's do something fun and sponty.
Let's test out. I've been seeing nothing but BuzzFeeds for the last week. I've dived down that hole, and I'm not
good hole to dive into. That's what he said.
Because Pinterest is my life.
Ayo.
So I think we should take some Pinterest tests to see how accurate they are.
A Pinterest test? I've never heard of a Pinterest test.
Well, they're quizzes, but some of these are so long that they're actually tests. I swear.
Honestly. They're just like, what is that deep, life-altering childhood experience you had? Okay, your favorite color is green.
I'm like, how did you make that correlation? Like, seriously.
I wonder about the quiz writers sometimes. All right, so we're gonna give each other quizzes.
Okay.
So, do you want me to quiz you first, or you quiz me first?
Do you want to go first? You can quiz me first.
Yeah, I'll quiz you first.
What kind of quiz you giving me, girl? All
right, so on the lovely feed of Buzz, we have a quiz that was posted less than an hour ago.
Ooh, saucy.
Breaking news. There are only 6 types of eaters in the world. Which one are you?
Bird.
Pigeon.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so the first question is, which time do you find the most preferable to eat breakfast? 6 a.m., 7:30, you skip it. You skip breakfast?
Skip it. Okay. I never eat breakfast.
Okay. Awesome. Which dessert sounds most... Oh, you don't like sweets.
All
right.
If ice cream's on there, then that's fine.
Banana split? Is that...
That's fine. Because I usually just eat the banana off of it, and then I get rid of the ice cream.
You are an anomaly and a half, but okay. Who would you be the most excited to share a meal with? I forgot how to read for a second. My family, best friend, significant other, favorite celebrity, brand new friend, prefer to eat alone.
I usually eat alone because people are always like, they stare at you when you eat sometimes.
Do I stare at you when you eat?
No, you and I are like face first into the plate. What are you talking about?
We do not talk while we eat. It's pretty great.
I know. Okay, I prefer nobody, or if I had a significant other. So, but I don't.
Well, good thing I already picked eating alone. So
good.
Hey, I'll try not to jump the gun on your.
Oh, you'll find. You probably know me better than I do.
I don't even know if I know the answer to this one. If you had to take a cooking class, which chef would you want as your instructor? Giada De Laurentiis. She's like that really annoying Italian lady. on
Oh,
the
yeah.
Cooking Network. Okay. Jiro Ono. I think he's a Japanese cook. Guy Fieri, Ina Garten, Chrissy Teigen, Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay, because I just want to hear them like yell at me, and then I start laughing. Your plate of shit. I'm like, I eat shit for breakfast, Chef Ramsay.
It's like, I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah.
It's like if you have the approval of Chef Ramsay, then you have life.
You really do. You've made it somehow. I love his meal roasts on Twitter. I don't know if you've seen those. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
Oh, he's so funny. Okay. What do you enjoy most about food? You got to be honest.
Okay.
It's a window into different cultures. It's a great way to spend time with people I care about. It gives me comfort and helps me feel at ease. It offers lots of room for creativity and experimentation. It lets me explore different flavors and tastes. It nourishes my body.
I'd say different cultures.
I knew it.
Gotta know what they eat what people eat on a daily basis. That tells a lot about them.
Right? I think it's fascinating how different diets are across cultures.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Which food trend do you think is the most overrated? Rainbow bagels, sushi burritos, charcoal ice cream, charcuterie boards, acai bowls, or none. These are all totally fine.
Who eats charcoal ice cream?
People in California.
Ew. Put
Do
that.
you want me to mark that one? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm always down for sushi, and I've had a sushi burrito.
Mm-hmm.
They're not that bad. It's just everything lumped in one big roll.
It is. My problem is that the one time I did get a sushi burrito, it just happened to have cream cheese in it, and they put way too much, and I couldn't enjoy it. And I know most people love cream cheese in their sushi. I hate it.
I hate it too. I feel like it ruins the taste because it's such an overpowering flavor.
Yes.
That it takes away of everything else you're eating.
Yeah. And I find like, okay, I'm going to stop going on tangents. Okay. Sorry. Last question. Which of these do you consider the most essential? A spoon, a fork, a knife, a plate, a napkin, a glass. That's actually
Oh man. A fork.
A fork, okay. Here's your results. Shut the fuck up. You got the snacker.
I am. I buy a lot of snack foods, and you just see me like eating like rice, like the rice cakes in the corner, and I'm just like, as my like
flies are all around you.
I have my like my knees up to my chest, and I sit like that. I'll sitting like that on the couch as I'm eating my food.
Oh my god, that is so funny that's what you got. Anyway, I'm not going to read the description unless you want me to.
Nah.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
It's gonna say everything that I already know, that I don't like eating full meals.
Correct.
Okay. Let's do this. I have one. I want to find out what friend you are.
Oh God, a terrible one. Let's do this.
I feel like you're gonna get the mom.
I've heard the older I get, more people say that. So that'd be interesting if I get that.
The first time, like, we went to Chicago together, we were crossing the street, and you, like, grabbed my hand, and you're like, come on.
Okay. But
and I was
also,
like, okay.
I also have... Okay, I do that. Also, because I grew up in the country, I had a fear of crossing, like, busy streets for the longest time, and I still have residual of it. Yeah.
No, I don't blame you.
I'll stop. Yeah. I'll stop
Okay.
talking.
So it says first, let's pick a flirty top. The first one is a light, the color doesn't matter. Okay. First, it's like kind of a t-shirt top, like an extra long t-shirt.
Okay.
The next one is a very long button-up with a tie around the waist.
Gross.
And next one is like a off the shoulder, kind of a little bit baggy, long sleeves that have like the scrunch on the end.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And then the last one is kind of a really nice top. It's a high neck and it has like frills all the way down in a bow.
Oh my God, I hate that so much. I can't tell you. Let's go with the t-shirt because I'm a basic bitch.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Okay. What kind of denim do you like? Do you like denim skirts, denim shorts, denim pants, or denim overalls?
Well, if this question was for you, it'd be denim overalls.
I know. True. They're comfortable.
They are. I don't knock them. I'm gonna have to go with jeans.
All right.
Because I wear those literally every single day.
All right. Now we're gonna pick something floral.
Okay.
A floral maxi skirt, a
Ew.
floral dress, like a actual shoulder dress.
Okay.
A floral, looks like one of those like straight dresses, kind of like a t-shirt dress.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
A floral off the shoulders dress. And
Okay.
a floral regular dress where it's kind of like tied at the waist.
You said there was an off the shoulder one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go with that one because I actually have an off the shoulder like floral dress. Yeah. We'll do that.
I figure the color doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I have, what shoes would you wear every day? Slides. Slides with a little bit of a heel, high heels, and then loafers.
So slides with a heel, heels, and loafers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with slides, simply
Gotcha.
because they didn't have like sneakers or tennis shoes.
Yeah. It's kind of like a summery thing, spring thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Pick some outerwear because it's cold.
Okay.
A blouse, a zip-up jacket, a denim jacket, which I figured you probably would pick, and
Probably.
a see-through long jacket.
That's pointless. Denim jacket. All the way. You know
I
me.
figured. Oh, yeah. Lastly, pick an item to take on a picnic. A bag, an umbrella, a flask, and a neck pillow.
A flask. Picnics are boring. Liven it up.
You got a friend who always stands up for what's right. Oh, how sweet.
Aw.
How sweet.
Kind of. No, I said aw.
I know, but I said
Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess I do, especially when it comes to my friends. Like, don't come for you guys.
Yeah, you kind of are like the protector, because I remember the one time
I
we went out and I kept telling you this guy wouldn't leave me alone, and you straight up went boom and like got him out of the way. Because he didn't understand what no meant, and like he followed me to the bathroom.
Yeah. No, I do not fuck with that at all. Well, that's like, I don't know what it is. I feel like because I'm so much taller and bigger from all my other friends, I feel like I need to be protective. Like, I'm going to be the one who's going to be able to stand up to people. But I do have friends who are like my height. So like they don't need my help, but I don't know. Yeah, you tiny ass little person.
5'2.5". That's like 160 centimeters.
I'm 173.
Yeah, so I'm like 160, 161.
Yeah. But in American terms, you're like what, 5? You're 5'2"?
Yeah, 5'2.5".
Okay. I am 5'8". So
I'm not even average.
You're not. You're below average. But I'm slightly above average. So we average each other out.
We make average. We're so lucky.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
We're cute. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's stop. None of that. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Should we do one more and see what each other gets?
Yeah.
Make it saucy.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we have time.
Yeah, we'll do one more and then we'll go to our recommendations.
Let's do it.
All right. On Pinterest, just because there are so many people posting about BTS, should we do a BTS one?
Yeah, of course. If you hate K-pop, just skip forward a little bit.
Okay. So there's, let's see.
Okay.
Which one would be your best friend? Which member are you?
Okay.
And which one is your boyfriend?
My what?
Your boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Your boyfriend.
My boyfriend. I got my boyfriend.
Who is your bias? Is more like it.
Bias. Yeah. Okay. I have a weird thing about fantasizing. Like, for me, I'm to the point of respecting them that I can't think of them as like boyfriends. Is that weird?
Mm-mm. No, because coming from a demisexual, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not that way either. Because that's my thing is like, I've always really said that I would love to meet them so I could be their friend.
Yeah. Same. There was a point in time where I was like so like infatuated with them. I'd like be like, oh, it'd be cool to date them. And then as time went along, I was like, absolutely not. Like, it's weird. I don't know why. I just can't. So no. I guess, do you want to do the best friend one then, since we kind of mentioned it? Like, if we met them, we just want to be friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that one.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let me do you first.
Okay.
And then we'll switch.
Okay.
Which one of these chores do you prefer? Cooking, cleaning, grocery shopping?
Grocery shopping.
What would you do with the fame if you had it? Buy things for family and friends, inspire others, relish in not having to get a 9-to-5 job.
Oh my God, is there an all the above?
Right.
I think, because every time I think about getting like a large sum of money, I think about like what I would buy for my friends or like pay back the small debt I have to my parents. So I'd say that one.
Okay. Which of these do you find the most fun? Writing, dancing, or photography?
Dancing, for sure.
Dance. Okay. Would you say you're the life of the party? Not usually. Yes. No way.
I would say I'm the life of the party.
I think you are too.
Yeah, especially when I get drunk, I'm like everyone's friend. It's pretty fun.
I know, it's quite admirable. I just go.
Yes. You're like, nope.
I'm done.
It's like, listen, this social thing, don't need to do it.
Hard pass. On a scale of 1 to 10, how persistent are you? 5 to 7, 8 to 10, or 1 to 4?
5 to 7. I can drop things.
What do you do when you feel sad? Do something productive, isolate yourself, or dance?
Isolate myself.
Is sleep important to you? Very, not really, moderate.
Well, considering my deep love and appreciation for naps, that would be a 10. Or whatever.
I envy you. I wish I could take a nap.
Oh my God. I took a nap before we started podcasting.
I couldn't do it. I can't. I wish I could.
I know. I wish you could too.
Which of these words best describes you? Caring, lazy, or talented?
Caring.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, you're caring.
Yeah.
Choose a season: fall, summer, winter, or spring.
Summer, baby. All about that crotch sweat.
Good thing you have to wear shorts. Yeah. What is the most important thing in a partner? Intelligence, looks, or unconditional love?
Intelligence. I can't be with someone dumb.
Yeah. I have to agree on that one. What is your favorite food? Fruit, seafood, or kimchi?
Kimchi.
Knew it. What was your favorite subject in school? Math, history, or English?
History. Still one of my favorite subjects. I watch YouTube videos on history.
Never been interested in history. My family is, all of them are.
Yeah. Yeah, you're telling me about JR. He's like super into it.
They're all history nerds. I can't. Wind, fire, earth, or water?
Earth, because I'm an earth sign, baby.
Yeah.
Virgo power.
What do you look for in a friend? A sense of humor, generosity, or loyalty?
All three, honestly. I won't say generosity because you don't need to give anything to me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that's so hard to answer. I guess having a sense of humor would be good. Go with that one.
Where can you be found on any given Saturday nights? Sleeping, dancing, or working?
Sleeping.
Amen to that one. Is travel is travel important to you? Not really, yes, sort of.
Yes, very important. It's the only thing I want to spend my money on. That and clothes.
Girl, I feel you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
Why would someone want to date you? I'm caring, I'm lots of fun, I'm intelligent.
I'm a whole.
I'm a whole.
Sorry. Wait, what were the options? Sorry.
Caring, lots of fun, intelligent.
I guess intelligent.
I concur.
Yeah.
I almost dropped something.
Girl.
Would you say you're a positive or negative person? Both. Positive, negative.
I'd say both.
What is your ideal pet? Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ideal pet? Monkey, dog, or gerbil?
Why is a cat not on there?
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
What the fuck?
You'd say probably monkey, since it's not really a dog.
No, because monkeys have so much fucking energy. I can get a lazy dog.
True.
So I'm gonna go with the dog. I'm gonna go with the dog.
All right, let's see your results.
Okay.
Who do you think you got? Who do you think?
I want to be best friends with Jen, personally. So I hope Jen, but I know it's not going to be Jen.
You got RM.
Yay, intelligence unite.
Someone who can speak English to you.
Oh my God. Because we all know I'm not learning Korean.
Oh my gosh.
Yay. That's exciting. Right. Okay.
Let's see. All right, my turn.
Okay, you answer your own questions and I'll just
I prefer cooking. Like, I'll tell you my answers. Okay. I prefer to cook. If I had fame, I'd probably buy things for my family and my friends. Mm-hmm. What do I find the most fun? Dancing, writing, photography. Probably photography. I like taking nature photos.
I knew you were going to say that. And you're good at it.
Would you say you're the life of the party? Nope.
No.
I'm a wallflower.
Bless your heart. You are. You're the prettiest wallflower I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
How persistent am I? I'm not. Either you want to do something or you're not. Because if I make you do something, then you don't genuinely want to do it. So
yeah.
1 to 4.
I agree.
What do I do when I feel sad? I isolate myself. Sleep is very important to me. Mm-hmm. Word that describes me: talented, caring, or lazy?
I'd say talented.
Yeah, I don't really care about people. That is my logic.
Katie, keeping it real. All right.
All right. My season is fall.
Yes,
something important in a partner. Looks, unconditional love, and intelligence. Well, looks is off the table.
Correct.
Because it doesn't apply to me.
We already talked about that.
I think stimulating conversations are very important. But the thing is, like, I can find conversations with people. So, and I've always had a problem with people being pretty loyal to me and actually caring. So I'll probably say unconditional love.
Okay. I respect it.
Seafood! Sorry.
Yes, queen. Yes.
Favorite subject in school, English. I had the best teacher ever. He was awesome.
Awesome.
I'm a water sign.
You sure are. Cancer, baby.
What do I look for in a friend? Generosity, loyalty, or a sense of humor? Probably loyalty.
Yeah.
Because I get
based
like
on past answer.
Yeah, I mean, based off of like, cause especially like friends. I've had a lot of friends that pretend to be my friend, and then they go sleep with my boyfriend. So,
well, those people are garbage.
Basura. What's you say in Spanish? Where am I found on a Saturday night? Sleeping.
Woo-woo.
Travel is very important to me. Why would somebody date me? I'm fun, caring, intelligent. I'm not fun. So I guess I'm intelligent.
Yes. Because we all know you're not caring.
Am I a positive or negative person? I'm a very logical person.
You are.
So I'm going to tell you how it is, and it's usually going to be negative. So I'm going to say probably negative. My LD pet's a dog.
Yeah.
What do you think I got?
I'm pretty sure you got Yoongi.
I 100% got him.
Okay. Isn't that so funny that we both got our biases? It's like, Jesus Christ.
I honestly, out of all of them, I
feel like the only one you could be friends with is Yoongi.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Well,
I mean, maybe V, I guess.
Yeah. We don't really know them though. That's the hardest part because we can like judge off of like their interviews or their V lives, but we could be completely different in front of the camera than off the camera.
Well, I think that's a conversation that I've seen a little bit on Twitter, like going around. It's like, we think we know them. You think you know any K-pop person or entertainer, but you only see what they want to show you. And so, like, I remember Namjoon RM for new people. He was saying that, like, Jin puts on this like big worldwide handsome like persona, but honestly, he's more like Yoongi's outward persona, like in private. Like he's much more of like, it's not like negative, but like he's a lot more like savage, kind of.
Yeah, he's more of like a blunt person.
Yeah, very blunt, dark sense of humor. Like he's a very dark sense of humor, and like, but we don't. And he's also like incredibly private. Like, because he's like the only member whose V lives I watch, because I just enjoy them. And he still doesn't divulge like any information, like ever. And so we very like, I keep saying like I would love to be friends with Jin, but if I actually got to know him, he's probably like completely different.
Yeah.
But anyway,
if he actually is kind of like that, then I could be friends with him.
Right.
But I don't know, like the hyperactive and stuff is so draining. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, but we really don't know them. I mean, probably know like Yoongi could be, I don't know, off the charts. My kryptonite.
Right. But it's always nice to think that you could be friends with someone you idolize. So even if you don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, people are like, oh my gosh, they're obsessed with them and whatever. I'm not going to judge people on how they are. I just don't know how they do it. I don't, because I don't know them. You only know what they are in front of the camera.
Well, think about it. their job is to be an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just entertaining us, and obviously no one goes around trying to entertain everyone 100% of the time, even normal people. So like,
that'd be exhausting.
oh my God, I would be napping 5 times a day if I had to do that.
I might take up napping if that was how it was.
Right. New hobby, napping.
Oh God, I wish that was a hobby of mine. I wish I could nap.
Right. Okay, we're running a little long.
All right, so let's do should we recommend stuff and close this segment out?
Let's do it. I'll be quick.
All right.
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I could go first.
Yes, you go first. I've been going first lately.
As always, I'm always going to go to music because music is my life. I love it. I think this one's called Solita by Pretty Men or Pretty Much.
Well, Pretty Much is that boy group.
Yeah, I have it on here. By Pretty Much, featuring Rich the Kid. That's a really good song.
Okay, featuring Rich the Kid. What's
Solita,
it called again?
Solita. Solita, Solita.
Yep, got it. Solita. Okay. Nice. Okay.
What you recommending, girl?
All right. So I'm keeping with the Pride Month theme of this podcast. So Queer Eye just released their new season. What was it, like a week and a half ago or so? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm through 6 or 7 episodes. I haven't completely finished it. That's the moral of the story. And of course, as with every season, there were a couple episodes that just about made me cry. So the older I get, the more of a crybaby I'm becoming.
100%. Same as me. I'm actually having a heart. It's really weird.
It is. It's so weird. It's like the Grinch. Like as we get older, it just.
I thought I was always gas, but no, my heart's just getting bigger.
It might be both, Katie.
Yeah. It's all the coffee.
Right. And then the last one, because I always like to do a music one as well, is it's called Rainbow, or Chase Rainbow or whatever. It's by Big Freedia featuring Kesha. It is. Ooh. Yeah. So Big Freedia is a huge artist in New Orleans. But she's a wonderful artist. She's been around for a really, really long time. And she's now best friends with Kesha. And so they released a song. It's kind of just like a gay anthem. And even though I'm not gay, I love singing and pretending to twerk to it. So it's just it's a very fun song. So that's what I got.
Doing this so late in the night, I feel like we sound so tired.
Yeah. Even though we're both drinking coffee, we're both on the downhill now. So, well, it's almost 11 for you.
Yeah, I had a venti as well.
Dang, girl.
I'm addicted to coffee.
Well,
100%.
When you're a brew queen, you gotta be addicted.
I mean, you gotta live up to the name.
Hey, you gotta. Yeah.
All right. Let's end this out. Let's make them not suffer anymore. I feel like this is torturous.
Yes, this is this one. I'm gonna stop talking. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Dre.
I'm Kat.
And thanks for joining us. Bye.
Roll that music.
If we have to.